Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, there was a hotly anticipated rematch that was going to happen between unified champion Julian Williams and former champion Jarrett Hurd. The two fought in a Fight of the Year candidate. Some believe it was a Fight of the Year candidate, and they were supposed to get an immediate rematch after Williams defeated Hurd in what was a pretty good fight. But now Hurd's like, no, I ain't going to take this fight, and I've also heard rumors that he's maybe going to move up out of that division to 160 pounds. Are you disappointed, Rachel, that we're not going to get to see J-Rock versus Hurd 2? T-O-O?
I don't know. I guess I don't have an opinion on it.
I would say I'm not disappointed. I feel like, here's what I think. You want to know my opinion?
Yeah.
I feel like we saw in the first fight what will happen in the second fight.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I felt like...
I didn't think the fight was as competitive as a lot of people did.
Yeah.
I thought Julian Williams clearly won that fight, was just the better boxer. Once he got a feel for how physically large Hurd is,
yeah,
Hurd didn't have the skill level necessary to compete with J-Rock. And I think that, now, here's what Jarrett Hurd, I think, going on that fight knows that, or at least knows what meant that's partly true. He's moved on from his longtime trainer Ernesto Rodriguez, and he's getting another trainer. That's good. I think that's great because he definitely has a great body for boxing, definitely has the work ethic, definitely has the talent, definitely has a lot of boxing skill, but there are things that his game really needs to shore up before he gets in the ring again with a guy like Julian Williams, who's just such a good fighter.
Yeah. So, like, I believe, like, what I remember seeing was Hurd, like, being able to kind of overwhelm his opponents with just his sheer size. And so if you can bully your opponents, that really only works so well for so long.
Yeah.
Before it doesn't work anymore.
Boy, what a hard way to make a living.
Right, yeah. But it is. I think it's a fun, like, style, definitely to watch and for fans.
He's quite lovable, that Jarrett Hurd.
But, yeah, maybe switching trainers and bringing in some new tactics to your game, I think is a wise decision. And maybe you don't want to take that rematch right now while you learn some new things.
Yeah, I definitely think...
if you think you have a chance to beat, like, somebody you lost to, and you are aware of what you need to work on in order to do that, maybe you want some time to do that, and that seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Jarrett Hurd, he's just so physically large, and it's great if he can make 154 still. That's just a possibility of him moving up. If he can make 154 still, he's so
you should always make, like, the lowest...
overwhelming, as long as you can keep your strength and all that stuff. And it's not like he doesn't have any boxing skill. There's a lot of boxing skill. He looks really good. You don't get the knockdown against Erislandy Lara in the last round to win that fight if you don't have boxing skill. He definitely has it. What I'm saying is that he probably could learn better ways to use his size, to use his length, to use his assets that he already has that can augment what he already does. The best thing about Jarrett Hurd is that he's such like, he brings the fire. Like, this guy comes to fight, and he's going to throw a lot of punches. His nickname is Swift, Jarrett Hurd. I wish he would be a little more swift sometimes and not taking so much punishment. That stuff's great for us, the fight fans, but it can take its toll on a fighter as he gets older, and you certainly don't want to see that kind of stuff happen any more than it has to. It'll be interesting to see where J-Rock goes from here. Julian Williams is a great story, a guy who got knocked out by Jamal Charlo a couple years ago in a big fight between guys that we thought were really good and would go on to win titles, and both of them have. And that's a hard thing to come back from, to come back from that kind of defeat and all the feelings and stuff that he probably had about that, and to come back and be a better fighter. He's definitely gotten so much better since he was back then. It shows hard work, dedication, and then if you ever just hear the guy talk, or if you follow him on social media, you know that he's a testament to us as people in boxing. I think that he represents himself very well, and he represents boxing very well, and I love to see fighters who do that inside and outside the ring, who do that and give boxing a good name. And so I'm excited to see where he goes. There's a lot of good fighters in the junior middleweight division, so it's not like, especially, I mean, he's a PBC fighter. PBC has pretty much all the 154-pound fighters, so I wonder who he's going to fight. You mentioned that you read somewhere that maybe it would be Erislandy Lara, who just came off of a win against Canelo Alvarez Light, or actually he's his older brother.
Right, which is still a fight. Like, I don't understand how Ramon even gets that fight, but
I don't either. But Lara took care of business pretty quickly in that fight. He's an older guy, a really good
Yeah.
boxer who had a really great career. He left his longtime trainer, Ronnie Shields, recently and went back to the guy that was with him at the beginning as part of his career. I think those kind of things happen. I think it's good for fighters sometimes to kind of change things up. Maybe it puts them in a little bit of a position. But I don't know if Erislandy Lara still can, or Eric can ever be what he was at his best because of his age. I just don't know if he can fight that style. That style takes a lot of conditioning to do what he does as a boxer. And as you get older, it just gets harder. So it would still be a good fight. I'm interested in the fight. I wonder if the matchmakers and the PBC brass and if all those guys would want to make the fight. I would be interested in the fight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm also interested in people that like, comment, and subscribe.
Heck yeah, we are. Be our best boxing friends. You can like, comment, subscribe. We'll make you shows. And that's basically it. That's how it works.